I just left the branding mecca, a local restaurant that is dominating their brand and telling their story. Today we talk about Louie's Waffle House and my recent visit while visiting Chicago for the NRA show. My goal is to help restaurant owners finally get to where they want to go. But more than that, my goal is to find entrepreneurs within that segment that actually know what it means to hustle. That's my goal. Come on the journey with me. Restaurant Marketing Secrets, episode 609. I'm your host, Matt Plapp, and we're still on the road. We're in Chicago for the National Restaurant Association show, and we had a chance to visit a locally owned restaurant, Louie's Waffle House. Two loyal listeners to the podcast, Michael and Nick, are doing it right with a family business they purchased a few years back, relocated to a former Bob Evans, and when I say rebranded, I mean rebranded to the T. I want to talk about what we saw and what really sticks out to me with a lot of what you're probably not doing and what they are doing. So number one, no detail was left untouched in this restaurant. From the minute you walk in the front door, they've got this sweet photo booth set up where you hop in front of a little kiosk, you take a picture or a video, and it texts it to you. It gets you the opportunity to share that on social media, as well as you get a link to join their VIP program, Zeus's Waffle Club. And then when you get into the restaurant, you see the theme throughout. And I just mentioned Zeus's Waffle Club. So Zeus is the mascot. It's the family dog. And these guys have taken the brand to a whole new level. They're not professional designers or graphic designers themselves, but they leverage talent online. I think they use some people from Fiverr and some other places. But they're getting people to design high quality graphics for their walls, for their bathrooms, for their social media, their website, you name it. But Zeus is throughout the entire place to a point where we got to buy our very own Zeus's plush doll. Let me look at this bad boy and see what's on. I think he's got a little shirt on here too. He's got a scarf that has Louie's Waffle House on it. The lady at the register told us that the day before they sold 23 of these bad boys. They've got life-size Zeus stuffed animals next to a little area for some selfies. While we were there, we saw two different families and the kids get pictures. My favorite, and by the way, we're going to do a behind-the-scenes video of this, so check that. And it's with Zeus, the dog, in it. And as you go throughout the entire restaurant, everything is branded. One of the other things that caught my attention was the fact that they had their carry-out sign and their curbside pickup, where it wasn't a Mercedes on there. It was a cartoon like all of their stuff. And the Mercedes had a Louie's Waffle House logo on the front. And the license plate said waffles. They have not missed a detail. And my friends, people notice these things. People get pictures of these and they make you stand out. In fact, while we were standing there, one of the customers was talking to the cashier about this must be a national franchise. And she said, no, it's not. It's just a local brand. They said, well, they must have some good investors, because that's the perception people get. They are taking their shit seriously inside the restaurant. 90% of what they've done in there, they didn't have to do. But by doing it, they are separating themselves from restaurants like yours. And the final touch I'll put here is how Michael and Nick carry themselves out in the public. Every time I see them and every time they are online, guess what they are wearing? Not a Nike shirt. They are wearing a branded Louie's Waffle House shirt. Just like Matt Plapp wears orange all the time, they're rocking Louie's Waffle House all the time. And they even welcomed me today when I showed up with an orange Louie's Waffle House shirt, which I will definitely wear. So today's plea is go to the restaurants around you, and you're going to notice things in their restaurants that you wouldn't notice in your own because you're not in there all the time. And I want you to pick them apart. But I also want you to look at it and go, man, what are these guys doing I'm not? And I'll encourage you. Get on a plane, get on a train, get on a bus, get in a boat, get to Joliet, Illinois, and check out Louie's Waffle House, and you'll see what I'm talking about. They have left no stone unturned and they are taking it to a new level. And this is what it's going to take for you to stand out from your competition in the future. See you tomorrow. So as you know, I don't charge for my content. We don't have sponsors. We don't have product placement in here. But what I want your help with is spreading the word. If you're finding value here, do me a favor. Share this on your social media. Share an episode with something that made sense to you, that's relevant to your restaurant, that you got value from, and tag Matt Plapp and America's Best Restaurants. Also, go to America's Best Restaurants on Facebook and on Google and leave us a review. Let us know the impact we've had on your restaurant with our roadshow, with our marketing help, or with our podcast. And last but not least, if you want to take the next step and help me out a lot and help us out a lot, text me a testimonial, 859-743-2408. That's my cell. A selfie video would be awesome about the impact this content or our company is having on your independent restaurant. But worst case scenario, just a few kind words. The way we can help lift this industry up is to help get content like this to more independent restaurant owners, and you are the key to spreading the word. I appreciate your support. Have an amazing day.